There's a new skin in the shop, boys. The Heartstopper is here. I hadn't actually looked at this skin until I clicked on it just now, but there you go. There's a multiple styles here too, so, you know, if you guys are interested, feel free to use code Mista to check out. I'd highly appreciate it. It helps me a lot. It helps me continue making videos where I screw up and then re-upload it and then screw up again, so I am officially retiring my coal farming guide career. It's okay. It's still a good video. I forgot something every time I recorded it, and I'm very annoyed about it. But the half-tone hero is also pretty new. All this makes me think of is the two-tone rebel, but he died in 2017. I'm not thrilled about that. It's a pretty cool looking wrap, though. Actually, that's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. I really like these 300 V-Buck weapon wraps because I feel like it's a pretty good bang for your buck. Like, it's not that many V-Bucks, and it changes your entire weapon look, which is kind of a big deal. And then the Marvel stuff is still here, which I don't know what else to say. So, yeah, there's actually a lot going on in Save the World today. There are no free bucks. There are no missions worth running that I found. Well, no, that's the opposite of what I found. There are no missions, like, crazy worth running, but there is Base Kyle, who I believe is available in Ventures. I did not see him in Twine. We'll take a second look, though. I did see the Survivor and the Forceful Slugger, though. So, Base Kyle, I don't even know if they're covering Ventures that well. In fact, I'm going to check right now, because he is an insanely good hero, and, yeah, no, I'm not seeing him. So, yeah, the 140s are very good, and there are some more better missions, but Ventures might be where you want to focus. So I'm going to get this off to the side and talk about a daily quest, which is apparently very, very important, because in the Elite Frost Knight, there is the Complete Krampus Crazies quest, which nobody seems to understand what it does. But I asked the Discord, and we pooled our knowledge and our Googling abilities, and it appears as though it is a Frost Knight daily. So if you're looking for that, you know, Krampus Crazies quest, every single day you'll get a shot at it, is my understanding. I hope there's some RNG protection, because I would hate for anybody to go the entire event without getting this, but there might be another way that this functions. I'll pin a comment. I'm still not 100% certain, and I like to keep you guys up to date, so we'll see how that goes. What is my new daily? Can we get not melee eliminations and get 60 view? Oh, fully explore. That I can do. That I can do. And I got the skin that I just bought. And then the daily llamas are people llamas. There were free llamas in here when I checked a little while ago. Those might be gone now, so I don't know. Check. Maybe they're still there. Not sure. As for Ventures, I cannot show it all yet, but I can show you up to the 34 zones, which is where I'm at. So 4x drops of rain in the 34 4-player. We do have miscellaneous okay missions. Nothing crazy here jumping out at me. It's typically the high end where you'd want to run those. But yeah, so if you can hit those, Base Kyle is a very, very good hero. I use him all the time. He is the guy that gives you the extra strong walls. Very, very recommended, especially for Frost Knight. So if that's something you're interested in, you know, beating Frost Knight, I'd recommend grabbing that. So actually, before we go, real quick, I'm gonna just go ahead and turn off VSync, because that is limiting me to 60 FPS on PC. So if you're on PC having FPS issues, it's this kind of like a first world FPS problem, because it's limited to 60. Console players are probably laughing at me, but yeah, I'm used to 144. It hurts my eyes. So 76 4-player has 4x Eye of the Storm plus reperk, and then of course we got the 143 legendary perk up with the 76 4-player as well. Pretty damn good. Pretty decent missions, I should say. They're not crazy good, but for 76 zones, those are pretty good rewards. We got 4x drops of rain, the 104-player, and there are more 4x drops of rain. So if you guys are low on rain, as I know some of you are, those are good to go for. Forceful Slugger 3000, you know, clicking over to this at the cost of screen tearing not being a thing. This whole VSync thing is really just grinding my gears right now. It's really shredding my frames. Oh god. All right, Survivor, Legendary Survivor, and the 124 Ride the Lightning. Worth running. Legendary Survivors might have trap durability for you Endurance or Frost Knight players, and it might fill out your Survivor squads for you not max level players. Another 4x drops of rain, the 124 4-player. Another 4x legendary and epic perk up in the 124 4-player. You know, my last meal has lined up once again to be like my next meal is going to be like right after this recording. I apologize. I'm at like half capacity right now. It was a very stressful night. Not a lot of sleep. Really, really good 140 zones, like I mentioned. 4x reperk, lightning in a bottle. All of the evolution materials seem to be accounted for, except for storm shards. Who needs them? They are way too common. They're way too hard to use, I should say. 5x lightning in a bottle, 5x perk up, 5x Eye of the Storm, and then drops of rain, and Eye of the Storm is all over the place for the alerts. Pretty good stuff going on in the high end of Twine. I'd still recommend getting on that Ventures grind. I did do the math. So if you're going to be trying to finish Ventures this season, you only really need about 38,000 XP a day, assuming it's 2 months long. I don't know the end date. I might have missed it, but I don't know when it's going to end. I'm just assuming 2 months from now, call it January 20th. I'm not sure. That's just, I'm making that up. Don't spread that. You might want to just shoot for that date, I guess. Just, you know, roughly speaking, 38,000-ish XP a day is pretty good. I was able to get 100,000 from like one session, playing with some friends who were already high level. So I feel like Ventures might be a good priority, but don't overextend. You're going to hate the game. You're going to call it boring. You're going to go crazy over Ventures, and it's not something that needs to be finished today. It'll be waiting for you. 4x Lightning in a Bottle in the 52-4 player. Pretty good. If you're in Canyon, you need Lightning in a Bottle. You get a 30 extra in that alert there. So pretty good mission. But yeah, in Canyon, not a hell of a lot going on. There is a 70 zone down here with a blue anti-air trap, which is good. If you don't have the anti-air trap schematic, I use it purple. So even a blue one, just flux it or use it as blue is going to be pretty good, perfectly usable. All it needs to do is shoot out projectiles, so it doesn't need to be anything fancy. But then we have double epic, double uncommon perk up in the 74 player, and then the 75 epic perk up in the Candy Storm King. Nothing crazy over there. Nothing in Stonewood, so we're just going to go to Plankerton right here. We do have the 4x Lightning in a Bottle in the 23-4 player, which is pretty good. And then nothing that I found of note. Yeah, these missions are really slowing down here. We have 4x reperk in the 44 player. I do have a little bit of advice though. I mentioned this in another video. I don't even remember where, but actually that one's not uploaded yet. Stay tuned tomorrow. that'll be a good video. Ice Storm is seeming to be the common one. So this is also true in Ventures. It seems as though every single 4 player and most normal modifiers have the ice symbol. And so I guess nature weapons are going to be what you're going to want to use for the next couple of months. So if you have a little bit of amp up sitting around, I have some to share. You might want to make your weapons nature because it doesn't seem like there's going to be much variety. I kind of rejected this the first time around, but I prefer it because I'm somebody who likes to use a different element weapon based on what the mission calls for. But the fact that it's pretty consistently water everywhere means that you kind of only have one choice, and so make your weapons nature this season. In fact, I'll do it right now. The Nocturnal, for example, very strong weapon. I used to change it with the elements, and now I just made it energy just so I could use it anytime, and then I stopped using it because I really like using elements that match. So it seems like nature is going to be the way to go for a while. So there you go. Some quick advice. Feel free to join our Discord. I added a Venture and Frost Knight help section, so that should help alleviate some of the stress on some of our channels. We've had lots and lots and lots of people crowding into like 6 channels, something like that. And so I figured that might help you guys out. All right, I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. I'm very hungry. I apologize.